Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects every single one of us in this hyper-connected world: privacy in the digital age. With our lives unfolding more online than ever before, the question of how much personal information we share and how it's used has become crucial. So, let's unpack what digital privacy really means, why it's important, and how we can protect ourselves in this ever-evolving landscape. First off, what do we mean by digital privacy? At its core, digital privacy is all about control over your personal information, how it's collected, who has access to it, and how it's used. Every time you post on social media, shop online, or even just browse the web, you generate data. This data can include everything from your browsing history to your location, and yes, even your shopping habits. Companies collect this information to create detailed profiles about you, which they then use for targeted advertising and other purposes. But here's the kicker: many people don't even realize how much information they're sharing. A survey conducted by Pew Research found that around 79% of Americans are concerned about how their data is being used by companies. Yet, despite this concern, many continue to engage with platforms that don't prioritize privacy. Why? It's simple. We love convenience. We want our online shopping to be easy, our social media feeds to be tailored to our interests, and our entertainment recommendations to feel personal. But at what cost? Now, let's discuss why privacy matters. It's not just about keeping your embarrassing Google searches a secret, although that's a big part of it. Privacy is essential for maintaining autonomy, security, and trust. Imagine this: you're on a first date, and you excitedly share your favorite hobbies and interests. Now, what if that date turned out to be a data miner instead? Suddenly, every detail you thought was private is being analyzed, stored, and potentially sold to the highest bidder. That's unsettling, right? In all seriousness, privacy is crucial for protecting us from potential threats, such as identity theft or cyberbullying. Without strong privacy measures, our personal lives can be exposed to malicious actors who want to exploit our information for their gain. Furthermore, privacy fosters trust. Think about it: when you share your personal information with a service, you expect that information to be treated with respect. If companies fail to protect that information, they risk losing your trust and your business. Now, let's talk about something a bit darker: surveillance. In the digital age, we're not just being watched by companies. Governments are getting in on the action too. With the rise of advanced technology, surveillance has become more pervasive than ever. From facial recognition cameras on street corners to data collection by government agencies, it feels like there's no escape. A report by the Electronic Frontier Foundation revealed that many government programs operate with little transparency, raising serious concerns about accountability and misuse. One significant event that highlighted these issues was the Edward Snowden revelations in 2013. Snowden exposed the extent of the NSA's surveillance activities, revealing that the government was collecting data on millions of people without their knowledge. This was a wake-up call for many, sparking debates about privacy, security, and civil liberties. While some may argue that surveillance is necessary for national security, we must ask ourselves, at what cost? Is our freedom worth the trade-off for perceived safety? These are tough questions, and there are no easy answers. So, how can you protect your privacy in this digital age? Let's get practical. First, take control of your privacy settings. Whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, or any other platform, be proactive about adjusting your privacy settings. Limit who can see your posts and be cautious about what you share. Remember, once something is on the internet, it's challenging to take it back. Next, consider using a password manager. Yes, we know it can be a hassle to remember all those different passwords, but a password manager can help keep your account secure. Use strong, unique passwords for each account, and enable two-factor authentication wherever possible. This adds an extra layer of security and makes it more challenging for hackers to access your information. Also, be mindful of the apps you download. Check the permissions each app requests. If a flashlight app wants access to your location, That should raise a red flag. Only download apps from reputable sources and regularly review the apps installed on your device. Now, let's switch gears and talk about legislation. As concerns about digital privacy grow, governments worldwide are stepping up to protect citizens. In recent years, we've seen significant strides in privacy legislation. The European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, is a landmark law that gives individuals more control over their personal data. It requires companies to obtain explicit consent before collecting data and gives individuals the right to access, correct, and delete their information. Similar laws are starting to emerge in other parts of the world, including the California Consumer Privacy Act, or CCA, which aims to enhance privacy rights for residents of California. While these laws are a step in the right direction, they're not foolproof. Companies often find ways to exploit loopholes or misinterpret regulations. So, it's essential for individuals to remain vigilant and advocate for stronger privacy protections. Now, let's dive into a concept that's gaining traction: digital minimalism. In our hyper-connected world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by constant notifications, emails, and social media updates. Digital minimalism is about intentionally curating your digital life to prioritize what truly matters. Consider decluttering your digital space. Unsubscribe from email lists that no longer interest you, limit your social media usage, and be mindful of the apps you use. This not only helps protect your privacy, but also allows you to focus on the things that genuinely bring you joy and fulfillment. Also, take breaks from technology. It might sound counterintuitive in this digital age, but stepping away from screens can provide a much-needed respite. Spend time in nature, read a book, or engage in hobbies that don't require a device. As we look ahead, the question of privacy in the digital age remains a hot topic. With emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the Internet of Things, the landscape is constantly evolving. AI, for example, has the potential to revolutionize industries, but also raises ethical concerns regarding data collection and usage. We must find a balance between innovation and privacy rights. Blockchain technology, on the other hand, offers a decentralized approach to data storage, which could enhance privacy. By eliminating the need for central authorities, individuals could have more control over their data. However, with any new technology comes new challenges. As we navigate this rapidly changing digital landscape, it's essential to stay informed, advocate for our rights, and demand accountability from companies and governments alike. So, what can you do today to take control of your digital privacy? Start by educating yourself about the risks and how your data is being used. Familiarize yourself with the privacy policies of the platforms you use. It might seem tedious, but understanding how your information is handled can empower you to make more informed choices. Next, have conversations with your friends and family about privacy. The more we discuss these issues, the more aware we become of the challenges we face in the digital age. Share tips and strategies for protecting privacy online. After all, knowledge is power, and the more we know, the better equipped we are to safeguard our personal information. Let's also talk about the importance of privacy advocacy. Support organizations that work to protect digital rights, such as the Electronic Frontier Foundation or the American Civil Liberties Union. These groups fight for stronger privacy protections and hold companies accountable for their practices. By supporting them, you contribute to a collective effort to push for meaningful change. Finally, remember that protecting your privacy is not just about shielding yourself from potential harm. It's also about promoting a culture of respect for personal information. When we prioritize our privacy, we send a message that our data is valuable and deserves protection. This, in turn, encourages companies to take our privacy seriously. So, there you have it, a comprehensive look at privacy in the digital age. As we continue to embrace technology, let's not forget the importance of protecting our personal information. It's up to us to take charge of our privacy, advocate for stronger protections, and navigate this digital world mindfully. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video insightful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What measures do you take to protect your privacy? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay safe and stay private.